Okay, I'm doing this like super last minute. Um, we've got 5 hours left. Platla, Blackshore's Bloombearer, has come to Startorch Academy chasing rumors of a ghost Miko, whispers that seem to echo the legend of the Lady Miko of her distant homeland. Intrigued, you join her search, the Flaming Red in memory. And yeah, I haven't done the after story, the segue yet. I don't have time to do it. I've heard it's like 3 hours long. I don't have time to do it. So yeah, we're gonna just do the early access, unfortunately. If I get spoiled by something, that's definitely on me. Investigating? Ashinohara's legendary Miko. Head to the entrance of college and find her. She calls and wants to meet you at Rebel College. It seems that she has something she wants to discuss. Alright, let's go. Hi, this is Platla. How have things been? I've arrived at Startorch Academy. If you have time, let's meet up. I'll be waiting for you at the entrance of college. Okay, where is she? Hello, welcome in. How do you like our school? Alright, my schedule for the day is cleared. Now long time no see. Here to experience academy life too? It's been a while. After the others at Blackshore learned you were going to Startorch Academy, everyone's been worried about how you're settling in. The things you've been dealing with, we've learned bits and pieces from the collective's briefings. Including about Amia, our kid. You haven't formally requested assistance. That tells us you want to handle this yourself, and we trust you. After what happened to Amith, and with the threat of Alaph-1, I know now isn't the time to be putting everything on the line. So the Black Shores do know about Amith. That's actually really cool. We trust them enough to tell them about this. But I made up my mind. I will bring her back. That's my burden, and I can't drag the collective or the Black Shores into it. If you're sure that's what you want to do, then please let us help, okay? Yeah, of course. But you didn't come all this way just to say that, did you? No, this is a little embarrassing, but I actually have a personal favor to ask. I'm here for the Black Shore Space Trek Collective Exchange Program, but I'm also here for personal reasons. You've been living at Startorch for a while now, so I thought you could help. But if it's inconvenient, just say so. Really, it's okay. It's no trouble. Tell me about it first. What? Do I look like the person to mope around and make everyone fuss over me? Go on. I want to help if I can. It's about a Miko from my hometown. I don't know if you heard, but Ashinohara's defense against the Threnodian was built around Mikos. Okay, so Ashinohara does have a local Threnodian. Among them, there was one that was special. She bore the title Flaming Sakura, but to us, she was just the Lady Miko. When I was a child, I caught a glimpse of her once. Just her back. She was gazing at a giant tree covered in wish slips. The wind blew her long sleeves like a kite with broken string. Then she turned. Did she see me? I don't know. But maybe it was the distance. Maybe it's my memory, but I can't remember her face anymore. What happened to her after that? Later, Honami fell. When I tried to escape, I encountered a swarm of Tacit Discords. All I could think of was, I don't want to die. That's when I saw her again. The same silhouette. She only said one thing to me. Run. Live. Even at the very end, the Lady Miko was doing everything she could to protect us. Since then, there hasn't been any news of her. Not until recently, when I heard another Blue Bear about a legend of a ghost Miko in Lahai Roy. The descriptions matched the Lady Miko, so I figured, since I'm here for the exchange, I'd try to find out more. If the ghost Miko really is her, I want to find and thank her in person. Actually, during a recent incident at the academy, I met a Miko, that is Hiyuki. She helped me out, then disappeared. And Hiyuki mentioned in her last message that she's been searching for traces of Amia. Okay, interesting. But she did ask me to keep that quiet for now. I don't know if she's the Lady Miko you're talking about. Really? So, she's not a ghost after all? There really is a Miko in this academy. You know this place well. Can you help me investigate? What do you need from me? I've actually gathered some clues already. Done a little prep work. But give me a little time to organize everything. Once I've gone through it all, we can discuss our next move. I've got the intel sorted. Let me read that. Is now a good time to meet? Same place near the Rebel College. Okay, we're like here already. Where is the quest? Special Response Force. After hearing that she might have ties to the Special Response Force, she asks you to consult Iris while she continues to gather intel around campus. Okay, there she is. There you are. So I've asked around, and it turns out the initial sightings of the Ghost Miko didn't happen on campus. They were in the Royal Frostlands. Quite a few researchers mentioned being saved by a figure dressed in plain white robes. I'm convinced that the figure in the Frostlands, this ghost Miko, is the Lady Miko I'm looking for. Some of them tried talking to her, shouting into the blizzard, but she never answered. Only one researcher accidentally found an ID card where she fought a few tacit discords. Translated from the Lahai Roy language, it read Special Defense Force, Response Force. No name, no photo. Aside from that, the card was blank. I've never heard of that force before. But since it translates from the Lahai Roy language, it proves that the Ghost Miko has ties to the Space Trek Collective. I remember there's an AI in the Academy that can access Space Trek Collective data. Maybe you can ask her? You mean Iris? Exactly, so you've already met her. I'll leave talking to Iris to you then. I'll keep poking around campus, see what else I can dig up. Okay, where is Iris? Let me just teleport there. Okay, about the Special Response Force. Space Trek Archive Retrieval Iris. Long time no see. What brings you to see me today? Search Special Response Force. Searching. 13 results match your query. Summarize key information from all results. Affirmative. Executing operation. The Special Response Force was an emergency response team established by the Space Trek Collective in the past. Unlike Star Trek Academy, they didn't care about research or philosophy. They only had one job. Eliminate anything that threatened the collective. Members operated in 5-person squads with year-round deployment in the most dangerous zones imaginable. Over time, the casualty rate increased annually, reaching as high as 85%. Then there was an accident. During one operation, all members of the Special Response Force were confirmed killed in action. Now, they technically still exist, but the system shows no new members have joined since. That's all the key information. Anything else I can help you with? Is there any information on the members? I'm sorry. The system contains no records regarding the specific members. Could there have been survivors from the operation? Answering hypotheticals isn't really my hobby, but if that's your guess, gotta say, it's possible. If someone did survive, they never reported back. Or maybe the collective never updated the data. Either way, the system still shows 100% casualties in the last operation. Understood, thank you. Sure thing. You know where to find me if you have any more questions. Oh, you're just right outside. So, how did it go? Did Iris point you in the right direction? Nah, she told us nothing. So, just the basic about the task force history. No actual member records at all. But I think Iris made a good point at the end. What if the Lady Miko survived, but the collective systems never recorded her? Or what if she made some kind of pact with the collective? For instance, she didn't want anyone else to get hurt, so she decided the Special Response Force needed only her. After all, the Lady Miko I knew was exactly that kind of person. Thank you for your help today. Let's call it a day. Tomorrow we can brainstorm other angles to try. Okay, next one. The rescued researcher. Rumor has it a few expedition researchers owe their lives to a mysterious Lady Miko. Platya passes you the coordinates of one camp and you head there to see what clues might be waiting. Okay, he's right there though. Okay, there you are. I found something! Some researchers have encountered a mysterious Miko during the expedition, which means maybe the expedition camps have clues. I just sent you the coordinates for one of the camps. The others, well, I can't keep bothering you forever. I'll check those out myself. See you later then, try not to get lost. That is so rude. See you later. Hope we both find something good. Okay, the camp's right over there. Nice. Wait, where's the camp? Okay. There's something up there. Anonymous journal. Weather sunny. Log all systems normal. I'm not good at writing these. But last month, when I didn't submit one, she seemed upset. This should be enough to meet the word count. Everything's fine. Don't worry, I'll make sure everything stays fine. Okay, one more thing here. Abandoned journal. Today, I walked through the valley of the shadow of death. I was surrounded by a swarm of TDs. Right when I'd given up hope, I heard a noise. It wasn't the wind, but a crisp, rhythmic ding-ding, like a sharp blade tapping against ice. I forced my eyes open. They were practically sealed shut with the frost. A figure appeared before me. A girl, I think. White robes. She held a long, straight blade made of ice, transparent and clear. As she moved, the tip would occasionally graze the ground, making that cold ding-ding sound. She didn't say a word, just walked towards the swarm. The snow swallowed her fast. I heard the ding, ding of her blade against the ground a few more times before everything fell silent. When I looked again, both she and the TDs were gone. I didn't think. I just ran. When I got back to camp, my colleagues looked at me like they'd seen a ghost. Turns out I've been missing for 4 hours. I told them everything. They said it was a hallucination. So, was it? Does a woman made with a blade of ice truly walk the frothlands of the High Roy? Maybe I should go back there tomorrow and take another look. Done with my side of the investigation. Oh, that's Platya. Let's meet up at our usual spot. Oh, we're back here, nice. Hey, you made it! So here was I found. Honestly, it wasn't too much. The places I checked were full of other people's information. It was too picky to pick out anything useful. But I did find one journal. The daily habits recorded in it matched someone from Ashinohara. It's highly likely our Lady Miko wrote it herself. In it, she reminisced about one busy day in the past, what she ate for breakfast, lunch, dinner, as well as ceremonial dress etiquette. She laid out her entire schedule for that day in detail. Didn't specify the date, though. But I think that day must have been a commemorative festival in Honami. Only a Miko like herself would know those rituals that well. Being a Miko sounds exhausting. Mikos must have a high status in Honami. Of course, to us in Honami, the Lady Miko was like the Blessed Maiden in Renasita. When I was little, I looked up to her so much. But as I got older, I realized being a Miko isn't all sunshine and roses. Anyway, not the point. Tell her about the info? I see. So one of the Jones must belong to a researcher. He wrote about being saved by her. As for the other one, well, we can't know who wrote it, but what they wrote gave me a hint. It mentioned being required by someone to write their report. Didn't seem like they had restrictions on where they went. It's just that they needed to check in regularly. I wonder, could the Lady Miko have the same kind of arrangement with the Space Trek Collective? They have to know she exists. What if she made some kind of deal with them? Which means she's probably still in regular contact with someone here. Sounds exactly like the Miko I met. What is it? Nothing, I just think your guess is right. I met her before while resolving one of the Academy's incidents. I was curious about who she was back then, but the person I was with at the time said, imitate Lucilla's tone. About that Lady Miko you're curious about? My lips are sealed on that, I'm afraid. The president has her principles, not to mention the Academy's safety protocols. But one day, you'll see her again. Don't give me those puppy dog eyes. Even if you went and asked the president herself, she wouldn't tell you. If you say so. But with all those coincidences lining up, there's no doubt in my mind that the Lady Miko is at the Academy. I'll figure out another way to track her down. Appreciate your help today, really. The film-loving Ghost Miko. You catch a glimpse of her urban legend in the Academy group chat. You decide to head to the screening room to check it out. Speaking of which, we've only been chasing footprints she left in the past. I know very little about her present. Any ideas? How do we track down her current location? Give me a second, there might be clues in the group chat. Read the group chat. Sorry, Lucilla, I'm ignoring you. The darkest side of Star Torch. Ultimate Psych Rep invited Rover to the group. Okay, so did you hear? The Ghost Miko showed up at the film club again, sometime after 11 p.m. And she watched that film again. Leon the Unprofessional. Is this some kind of rule-based creepypasta? Tell me more. A Ghost Miko and films? What's the deal? Okay, newbie. Since you don't know, aside from Star Torch 7's greatest mysteries, there's a legend of the film-loving Ghost Miko. They say the film club room, I can't read that fast, has a stash of classic DVDs. Late at night, when no one's supposed to be there, you can hear clack, clack sounds from the inside. And then, a figure in Miko ropes just sits in the middle of the room and watches the film. When it's over, the door cam shows no one going in or out. So, the only explanation, levitating ghosts, obviously. Why that film specifically? Why is it always Leon the Unprofessional? Well, maybe the ghost was killed by a hitman. Like her trauma's so strong she's cursed to rewatch it forever. Or maybe she's just really into films when she was alive, and now she's dead and bored. Gotta fill that afterlife somehow. But either way, newbie, don't think you can go poking around there hoping for a chat. We can't guarantee your safety. Wait, what's the line again? When you gaze into the abyss gazes back. Just like Aleph 1, never get too close to legends. You catch wind of a film-loving Ghost Miko urban legend in the Academy's group chat. You decide to start investigating there. You mean? The people closest to the legend are the ones spreading it, right? True. According to those students, the Lady Miko might appear in the club room after 11 tonight. So I was thinking, you want to go see for yourself? Yes, even if it's just a legend, I want to try. Let's meet in the club room after 11 tonight. Okay, now we need to wait until 11 p.m. How do we get to 11 p.m.? Okay, are you done yet? Nice. Head to the screening room, which is all the way up there. Okay, here we are. Hey, I parkour over a chair. Do you see anyone on your way here? Nope. So she didn't come after all. I actually got here early, just in case the timing of the legend wasn't exact, but I guess, forget it. Since we're here, we might as well watch this film. Are we gonna watch Leon the Unprofessional? You watch Leon the Unprofessional with Platya. I think the students guessed wrong. The reason the Lady Migo keeps watching this movie is because she sees herself in the hitman. Back in Honami, and now here in Lahai Roy, her life revolves around the duty to protect, and always at a distance. After all these days of investigating, I may not have seen her with my own eyes, but the blurry figure from my memories is slowly becoming clearer. It's late. Let's call it here for today. Aww. Platya, you little sweetheart. The Solskin and its mysterious friend. A Solskin made a mysterious new friend, Platya, I'm sorry I keep pronouncing your name wrongly, suspects it might be the Lady Migo herself, and since the Solskin trusts you, she asks you to follow it and find out if her hunch is right. In the middle of fucking nowhere again. Perfect timing. I met Arroyo at the exchange meeting just now. He mentioned that a Solskin guarded by the tribe seems to have made a mysterious friend. It's been coming home late, acting strangely. More importantly, once a royal shepherd went to look for the Solskin, he heard the sound of a bell. He followed the sound and found the Solskin fast asleep in the grass, and no sound of the bell. I think it's your Lady Miko, isn't it? Yes, when I was little, I went with my parents to make a wish at Lady Miko. To the Lady Miko. I heard the sound of the bell too. Would you go to the Bajar Woods in my place? For some reason, the Solskin seemed a little scared of me. Yeah, makes sense, you're like a stranger. Leave it to me, I'll give it a shot. Okay, time to head back there. Can I just teleport there? Choo-loo-loo-loo-loo. Happy sounds? Oh, there you are. Are you inviting me to walk or talk or something? Choo-loo-loo-loo-loo. Choo-choo-choo-loo-loo. This cup of tea is for me. You watch as the Solskin holds up a cup of tea. Though made from a tea bag, the aroma is remarkably fresh and fragrant. Choo-loo! Take the teacup, taste it. Choo-loo-loo! Do you and your mysterious friend drink tea here? This cup. Your friend left it for me, didn't she? Choo? Lulu-choo! She knows Platya and I are tracking her. She knew I was coming today. Tastes very nice. Thank you and your friend for the hospitality. Well then. Bye-bye, little one. Choo-lulu! Choo-choo! Probably sound insane to everyone else. Okay, back here again. Okay, she's by the fountain again. Wait, who's sobbing? Rover, any new leads? Tell her about the Solskin. I see. My father once mentioned that serving tea to guests is part of a Miko's social etiquette. And do you think she already knows we're looking for her? What if she's been close by this whole time? We just haven't noticed. It's possible. She could be tracking us some other way. True. Thank you for today. Let's see if anything new turns up tomorrow. Fine, Platya. Miko's preferences. It seems that Lady Miko is intentionally keeping her distance, and Platya starts to notice. But even if they never meet, she still wants to give her a gift. You can think of one person who might have an idea where this Miko's preferences lie. We're gonna talk to Lucilla, aren't we? Okay. Sit down. Oh, we're waiting for Platya. Still nothing. Ugh, no, I need to stay positive. Well, after we parted yesterday, I tried to pick up the Lady Miko's trail on my own, but didn't find much. And do you think that Academies noticed I've been looking into her? Suddenly my exchange schedule's packed with new activities. Maybe now just isn't the right time. Maybe the Lady Miko has her reasons. You really think so? Like you said, she spent her life protecting everyone in Honami. She wouldn't deliberately avoid someone she cared about without a reason. Maybe for now the timing just isn't right. You're right. I'll focus on my exchange work for the Black Shores and the Collective. But I still have one small wish. If I can't meet the Lady Miko in person, I want to prepare a gift for her. Something to say thank you. I know just the person who can help you deliver it. But what kind of gift? I only know about the Lady Miko from stories. I don't know what she actually likes. You could try asking other people's opinions. Other people's? Yes, Like someone from your hometown. Or people here in Lehigh Roy connected to the Ghost Miko legend. That's true. More input means more ideas. I know who to ask. I have someone in mind. Maybe I can ask Chisa. She stayed in Honami for a long time. She should know something about this Miko. Is something the matter? I have something I want to discuss with you. Can't explain it quickly over text. I'll come find you. I see. I'll wait for you near the Academy Plaza then. Oh, there you are, Chisa, with a cat. Is that Rover Cat? Kitty Rover. It has golden eyes. Hello, Rover. What is it you wanted to discuss? Any idea what kind of things the Miko Honami likes? The Lady Miko? I didn't have much contact with her. As a child, I just followed my parents to make wishes. I was scared of her back then. I always hid behind my mother's dress. But when we were trapped in Honami, I remember hearing some of the Left Behind talk about her. Back then, when someone came to make a wish, they'd bring her pastries. Different ones each time. The Lady Miko rarely appeared on the streets, you see. The city changed too fast. Made her feel like a stranger. So she experienced Honami through taste. The flavors changed with times, and through them she understood what Honami loved. Pastries, noted. Why the sudden interest? It has to do with someone's wish. It has to do with someone's secret. Oh, you're helping someone fulfill a wish again. Someone the Lady Miko protected? Is there anything I can do to help? Not for now. Alright. I don't know what you're planning, but I do have one small suggestion. When I was acting as a cafe manager, I learned something. Knowing what the customer likes is important. But conveying what you want them to feel, that's more important. What you want them to feel. If you need anything, call me anytime. Okay, we're now, I thought we would talk to Lucilla, to be honest, since Lucilla is, like, literally friends with Amigo, with, Hiyuki. Though I don't exactly know their dynamic because I didn't finish the segue quest yet, because I didn't have time for it. Okay. You're back. Tell her about Chisa's info. Pastries, that's a good idea, but I've never baked before. The taste or look of it might not turn out right. Chisa also has some advice. She said that what you want her to feel matters more than what she likes. What I want to tell Lady Miko. Try putting everything you're thankful for into the gift. I'll try. The exchange program is almost over, so... That's it for now. I need to hurry. Okay, this is probably the last one. Platya's gift. With her gift finally finished, you think of one person in contact with Miko. Lucilla, you decide to ask her to help deliver it on Platya's behalf. Oh, you're just standing in the garden for no reason now. So tired. So tired. Those are some serious dark circles. Yeah. Rover here. Please give this to the Lady Miko for me. Did you stay up all night? Yeah, I've never baked before, and my hand-eye coordination isn't great, so it took quite a few tries to get it right. But don't worry, I'm really proud of the final look and taste. And from everything I've learned about her these past few days, I don't think she'd like anything too strong or overly sweet. So I asked an Academy rec to dig through the archives, found this ingredient that tones down the sweetness, makes it taste lighter, more balanced. Leave its delivered to me then. Thank you, I guess. This is goodbye for now. After today's schedule wraps up, I'm heading back to the Black Shores. I hope everything goes well for you at Startorch. Really. Get some sleep, Platya. You really need it. Don't, like, trip on the way back or something or get sucked into a void space like we did. That will be genuinely horrible. Okay. There you are, Lucilla. This memory is redundant. I'll erase that. Is she talking about her memory-type resonator powers? Oh, Rover, here for some life advice. Come to chat with the president? It's about the Miko. She reached out to you, huh? I told her she shouldn't be going underground anymore. Seems she's acting on her own anyway. You don't plan to misbehave too, do you? Hand Lucilla the gift. That's not why I'm here. The Exostrider is critical not just to the collective, but to all of the High Roy. I wouldn't act without authorization, not for my own sake. This is a gift from someone the Miko once protected. Handmaid, think you could pass it to her? And tell her I do want to save the Amyth, more than anything. But I don't want anyone else getting hurt for it either. Ha! You two might actually get along, which is saying something. Hiyuki doesn't exactly do small talk. Both of you have a savior complex. As an educator, I'm here to tell you that isn't a good thing. At any rate, I'll make sure your friend's gift reaches her. And your request to activate the Exostrider? Fine, I'll see what I can do. I've already set a timeline with Hiyuki. The next trip is the last one the collective is authorizing. Oh! So it's like post segue. So there's gonna be one more segue before the main quest, I believe. So that might be this last trip. Either that or the main quest itself. That also means until your own request is approved, you wait. Okay? I understand. Oh, and one correction. It's not just for your own sake. It's for my student. And more so for everyone Olive One ever hurt. The void matter in the dim plains beneath Lahairoi is growing increasingly unstable. We don't have much time. Go on. When I have news, I'll contact you. And yeah, that's it. I can't click on them. Check details. Okay, I can't click on any of these. Okay, an emergency response unit. Okay. Men making a gift what matters most. Okay, it's just a bunch of... Oh, that is actually cute. Is that matcha mint? Or just matcha? Check details. The flaming red in memory. She lingers like a dream just out of reach. But one day your paths will cross. Yippee! Okay, I haven't done the segue yet. I mentioned that like quite a few times, so I'm not exactly sure if I'm missing a lot of context. But it seems like, from what I've gathered, in the segue, we meet with Hiyuki. Lucilla gets really depressed from that one picture that we saw about the quest in the previous patch. And Hiyuki found traces of a myth, probably when investigating void space or void matter. And yeah, that's about it. I guess, yeah, Hiyuki is just really similar to Rover. She's just trying to protect everyone in her own way, and by doing that, she distances herself from everyone. But now she's making more friends with people, just like Rover as well, because he wiped his memory, so he has closer kinship to everyone and all his friends and companions, which is really nice and cute. But that also makes me think that Hiyuki is from Honami. Platya is also from Honami, but Chisa is from Neo Honami. So it seems like Neo Honami might still have this Miko tradition, but the rest, and there's 4 more relics. We do know there's 5 relics that I'm not sure if they all utilize Suzu, but Hiyuki's legacy relic lets her legacy talisman lets her use Suzu, which is basically that time/E power, which she can manifest her future iterations. But I'm not exactly sure if Neo Honami carries on the tradition, because Neo Honami fucking hates resonators. They're basically racist against resonators, so maybe they're more open to this talisman thing because it's like a gift of God and not a resonator, because they think resonators turn into like TDs and shit and cause all the Testafiels. So maybe like the other 4 legacy talismans are back in Ashinohara, and all 5 of them combined can like resummon the Sentinel or something. Like maybe those are like physical relics. Like the Sentinel chops himself into pieces, and that's how you have 5 legacy relics. I'm not exactly sure. It's just some things to chew on. But yeah, really, really cute quest.